when you become a mum, you almost have to become like a superhuman. They are like my whole heart and soul.
Yeah.
You could not write it then what was about to happen. The feeling I got when I walked into the room was like someone had died. There'll probably be a day, maybe when the girls turn to me and they say, like, Mummy, I don't think I can do that. I'll play them the documentary and I'll say, yes, you fucking can, because look what you did.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jesy Nelson and I'm in great company.
Please welcome Jesy Nelson!
You look back at that time and just go, that was...
Oh, God, yeah. I had my really shit times in Little Mix, but I also had some of the best times of my life. We were best mates.
When you decided to leave, that must have been hard, right?
Yeah, it was really tough. From the minute I got off X Factor, I felt like I didn't want to be in it. The way it was making me feel was just like I could not handle it. I couldn't deal with it. And my brother was like, just make as much money as you can and then leave.
Best advice.
Now I've been presented with this situation with my girls, I can now, go above and beyond in terms of just the things that they're going to need.
How are the girls now?
They have just overcome so much and they are so tiny. And I'm like, there's nothing you won't be able to do. This treatment is life-changing. There's been so many families that didn't get the treatment.
That's why you speaking out is going to help so many people. Hi, Jesy.
Hey.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Man, you kidding me?
Can I just say, this is a bit fangirly, but I actually am a fan. I don't think you understand. I've watched Made in Chelsea from day one.
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but honestly, Jesy, everything you're about, everything that you're doing,
Thank you.
How are you feeling at the moment?
I have good and bad days, I'll be honest. I won't sit here
Okay.
and be like, oh, I'm fucking amazing, because am I allowed to swear?
You can fuck
Sorry.
shit.
Okay.
Anything you want.
I've got the biggest potty mouth, so...
Great, go for it.
Yeah, I have good days and bad days. I feel like since getting their diagnosis, it's just been like that. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like, feel almost as like I don't even know that they have it. And then other days I just want to lay in bed and cry, but I can't because, I have to be there for them. And I have to I was saying it to the guys before, I feel like when you become a mum, you almost have to become like superhuman because you're just irrelevant. That sounds, I'm probably going to get absolutely
No, but you
obliterated for saying that. But I feel like, yeah, when you become a mum, I feel like I don't really matter anymore. They are my whole heart and soul.
Yeah.
And I have to just get on with it. Whereas before, things that seem so just ridiculous to me that I used to worry about.
Yeah.
I'd sit in bed and I'd cry and I'd feel sorry for myself and I'd have days where I just wouldn't even get out of bed. And now, I don't have a choice to do that because I have to just get on with it. And I do. I just think women are amazing because we just crack on.
Can I say, I said this to you off mic, but I can say, women are amazing.
We are. We actually are. And I didn't realise how amazing we are until I became a mum.
Can I also say, so last night I sat with Sophie and we watched first 2 episodes of your documentary, which is coming out, which is just, it's moving, it's real.
Thank you so much.
It's authentic, it's kind of everything. And with so much stuff out there, this is something that's really going to cut through for so many people.
I hope so.
Oh man, how are you feeling about it?
It's mad, right? Because when I first got pregnant, I've been offered to do this quite a lot of times to have cameras be let in and just film me. And I've always been like, no, not for me. I want to keep my life private. And then, I'm a massive fan of reality TV. And whenever I watch anyone's shows, I'm always like, how lovely to when you're older to have their memories to watch back. So when I got pregnant, I was like, you know what? I feel like now's the time because how lovely when the girls are older, I can sit and they can see all of this back. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to do it. And then I was just like, you could not write it then what was about to happen and what then played out. And I just think I also believe that that's the reason why the cameras were let in my life at that point.
What do you mean by that?
Because now this has happened and they've got their diagnosis and all the stuff that I went through, and it's and I want to raise as much awareness about it as possible. And it's now the cameras are there in the time that I went through that. And so now I'm so grateful that they were there because hopefully now it's going to spread even more awareness once this comes out.
I want to get, I really want to get on to the diagnosis and what you're dealing with your babies. And just firstly, just from me, I'm just like sorry that you're having to deal with things and lots going on during such a magical time.
Thank you. It's shit. It's really fucking shit.
It is shit.
But at the same time, I'm just still so blessed because my girls they are literally superhuman. Honestly, like I look at them and every day they are happy. And I'm like, what have I created? Like they are just, honestly, they just astound me every day. Like the shit that they've had to go through and they're still happy and smiling. And I'm like, that almost then gives me even more like strength to be like, well, what gives me the reason to be sad? It's just mad, Jamie, because I never wanted children.
Did you not?
Oh my God. Like I was like anytime I met anyone and they'd be like, oh, so I want kids, I'd be like, for fuck's sake, here we go. Because I was not maternal at all. There was not one maternal bone in my body. Even when I was in Little Mix, the girls were like, you don't want children? I was like, no, I don't. Like they're just, like I love my nephews, but even when I had my nephews, I was like, okay, yeah. Like now, like go back to your mum. It just wasn't there for me. And then when I fell pregnant, which wasn't on purpose, this feeling that I got was just very strange and abnormal because I was like, why am I happy? And it really freaked me out.
Try and describe it to me. What was it like?
Well, it was like butterflies, but like excitement, but then also like fear and worry. And I was like, and I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand why I was feeling these when I have never wanted children. And then, me and their dad was like, what we're going to do, like, because he always just wanted to be a young dad. I knew he always wanted children, and that was always a bit of a like in our relationship because we were like, at some point this is going to get really fucking awkward because what we're going to do because I don't want children and you do, so like this is so awkward. And we'd been together like 2 years at this point. So when I fell pregnant, I was like, I was so overwhelmed by all these feelings, but I was like, there's a reason that I feel this way. And I just remember getting on the phone to my sister-in-law, and she was the only person I told at the time. And she was like, Jesy, I think this is meant to happen to you.
Really?
She was like, I think you're being incredible, Mum. And she was like, and it's okay to feel scared because when I fell pregnant with George, I was shitting myself.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's totally normal. She was like, but I really don't think you can ignore these feelings. And I knew that I couldn't. And then just mental, that I never wanted children. And then the universe gave me twins.
In your, which is like...
It's like, you couldn't write it.
In your documentary, you say, before I got pregnant, I felt lost. I didn't have a purpose.
No, honestly, like, only like my real, like, close friends and team know that, like, for a very long time, I felt very lost. Like, just honestly felt like I had no sense of purpose. I was constantly trying to find, like, the next project that would make me feel...
worthy, feel something,
right? Yeah, because... I still felt like that even when I was in Little Mix. Like I loved performing and I loved, but I still felt like that wasn't like what I was truly meant to be doing. Really? There was something missing. And that's why when I made like my documentary when I was in Little Mix, that gave me like a sense of purpose. And then when I left, I was like searching for that and I just didn't know what it was. And then I feel like my girls came along and they just made me the person I've always wanted to be.
I've been like such an admirer of you, and I know I've like reached out and like said different things, and you put a post on Instagram, very brave.